Imagine a brighter future for Africa, where businesses thrive, government flourish, and leaders excel. At Africa Business Affairs, we drive growth and innovation by serving as a bridge between Africa and the global community. Our services include research, consulting, and leadership development for businesses and government. Join us in creating lasting impact across Africa. Visit www.afriba.org or contact us at info@afriba.org, or you could call 0703 402 0766. Africa Business Affairs, empowering Africa for a brighter future. On this episode of the hospitality industry and the society, we are going to be looking at the sustainability and innovative idea implemented by hoteliers in Imo State. As it is expected of any business, with growth comes the need to put structure in place for sustainability. With some hotels in the state either shutting down or struggling to remain relevant, one cannot help but wonder what tactics has kept some of these hoteliers in business. Responding to that, Philip Ogazi hinted on service delivery as one of the unique factors his company brings to the table.
Service delivery. The service you offer today should be the service you offer tomorrow. All hotels should have corporate objectives, well cut out service delivery, and once you follow it religiously, you will remain in business. Because if you borrow money to pay salary today, and your staff know that you can do everything to pay them, they would tell customers, "This the owner of the hotel is a very good person." You will see most customers who come because of what your staff tell them. Yes, when you have staff that tell your customers, this our director, he never pay us for 2 months now. After 2 months now, he will pay 1 year. Even the person coming to lodge may not come again because you can't obtain they are being told.
Speaking on the practices that has helped him sustain the business, Ogazi had this to say.
1, you must be able to take losses, believing that it will be good tomorrow, which has always been. If you have that in mind, you will not close down in the first place. You will not owe your staff, because at the end of the month, you should pay your staff. Borrow money and pay your staff, hoping to recover later. But most people don't pay staff as and when due. When 2 months' salary accumulates, they now pay 1 month. And 2, you should do regular trainings of your staff, because the job turnover in the hotel industry is very high. So as you recruit in my hotel, we do meetings every Tuesday morning, and 2 times in a month we do trainings. So consistency in training, consistency in keeping your top management staff, make them partners, share your dreams, share ideas, send them on trainings. I send my manager, as I speak to you, my manager is in Lagos attending a C-suite training in one of a Protea hotel in Lagos. She did an international training course, so she's training in Lagos as I speak to you. So send them on training, make them be part of you, know exactly what the problem is. Are they developing? Have they built their own houses? What is their career path? If you have your top management think with you, and they know that they will become what they want to be in future being with you, you have a stable management, then they will help you to train the lower level cadre staff, who most often are students. When they come in year 1, their parents are not meeting up. They come and start working. They work for 4 years and graduate. Work for another 2 years, pay their school fees, and they're off. You keep training and retraining and retraining and retraining.
The managing director of the Legend Hotel, Professor Ozumba, cited that he has managed to stay afloat by cutting down on expenses.
I've tried to manage the hotel in such a way. For example, we used to have 300 kVA, 250 kVA generators. Because occupancy is low now, we are down to 30 kVA generators. So the issue is that we still provide light. In fact, there are times I'll have 14 people because that's 15 people because that's maximum 60 kVA can carry. And another person comes and says, no, we won't take you because if I take him, I wouldn't be able to give him electricity. So the management that I'm applying into the place is making us stand with one leg anyway.
Pointing on sustainability, Dr. Gunyemi sounded the need to plunge back resources made into the business in order to have a reserve that will keep the business afloat.
Okay, in terms of sustainability, you see, the fact remains that investors are looking for immediate profits, not minding how do they sustain this business so that the profit will keep coming. You see, in business, we should have this particular thing in mind, how to plough back some of the profit back to business in order to sustain this business. Because if you make, for instance, 1 million naira profits this month, and you just take the 1 million as profits and you spend it on your own, without knowing that this 1 million, you are expected to say, okay, this 500,000 naira should be in reserve. There is need to create a reserve where if anything happens, where you can fall back to raise funds, not necessarily going to bank to borrow money again when you have reserve. So, and reserve is meant for reinvestment. Take for instance, you have AC in your room and it has a 5 years lifespan, for example, and you buy this AC for 1 million. You should know that 1 million, 12 months times 5, that is 60 divided by 1 million. You should know that every month you should keep 16,600 naira as depreciation, because at some point the AC will no longer be useful to you, and to replace that AC will become difficult if there is no provision for depreciation. This is the only way you can sustain the business. If there is no provision for depreciation, all you do, because you know some of the investors, some of them are politicians who just see money as something they have to share every month. They share it, hey, how much profit do you make? 1 million, bring it, let us share it, without provision for depreciation. So if we want to really sustain this business, we must have this business acumen, not just because I have invested 2 billion here, then every month I must get this. So this, if it is in place, you will be able to carry out good maintenance culture in your hotel to make sure that the business is sustained. The moment your facilities are not working, you are not sustaining that business, you will be willing to sell the business and go into another one. Believe you me, even if you sell this business and go to another one, the same thing will still happen in that one you are going to. So there is need to sustain this business by making provision for replacement of some of these facilities when the time comes.
We at Afriba offer the following services: research, consulting, and leadership development for businesses and government. Join us in creating lasting impact across Africa. Visit www.afriba.org or contact us at info@afriba.org, or you could call 0703 402 0766. Africa Business Affairs, empowering Africa for a brighter future.
Join us now at Afriba for